What's going on, guys? Crypto Shoney here. Welcome back. I've got a brand new Crypterra update for you guys. This is going to be with respect to the latest issues around their withdrawal payments. So last night there was a transaction that appeared to be only their altcoin mining. So it did not have any Bitcoin to Bitcoin withdrawals, but they appeared to only be Ethereum and Zcash withdrawals. And since they did their site upgrade, it appears this is the first time that they actually split those two up. Normally, you know, they would take all the Bitcoin withdrawals, irrespective of if it was Ethereum, actual Bitcoin, or Zcash, and do it in one big batch. However, on this one, they actually split them. So my transaction here, as you can see, these are taken at pretty much the exact same time. So my Bitcoin to Bitcoin went through just fine, confirmed on the network very quickly. But then the Ethereum to Bitcoin was still pending. And then last night, I guess I'll say around maybe 5 p.m. Central or so, it did go through. And I went to go look for my wallet address in the blockchain, and it didn't exist. So my wallet was not in any of these 551 outputs. So I got a bit concerned. Went to our Facebook site. People were reporting the same thing, and there was some concern as to what's going on. There was no updates. As of this morning, Crypterra did go on their Twitter and say, we are starting technical works on our withdrawal server. It could affect on withdrawal time. It will take up to 72 hours. So I went back and checked, and I actually kept this tab open just so I could continue to reference this transaction. But if I open up a fresh copy, I'll refresh this really quick. It has reverted back to processing now. So this same Ethereum now says awaiting. What they didn't say is what caused this. So why are there 551 addresses? And if you start looking into these, every single one of them is brand new. There's only one transaction. I don't want to say every single one, but the sample size that I tested, if you click into some of these, they're all brand new addresses. They've never even been used. They've never even had an input, a transaction before. Which sounds a bit sketchy. Why would they be sending these to random addresses? And here's my only theory I can come up with is potentially Crypterra, I don't know why they would do this, but potentially they encrypt our addresses on their website, and after they fix the bags, I'm just kidding. Over here they said we're working on some bags. Once they fix the bags, aka bugs, I think they jack something up on the Ethereum and Zcash withdrawals to where potentially they were using the wrong encryption key to decrypt our addresses, because what are the odds that every single one of these addresses would be first-time transactions? The odds are very slim. Like if they were to mess up one address or two addresses, it makes no sense. So that's kind of my theory is, maybe they used the wrong encryption key, and maybe they changed the encryption algorithm, and these were all now garbled up information. And the other thing that's weird is every single one of them has a 1 in front of it. So these are all original blockchain wallets. None of these have been the newer ones, which is another weird thing I've noticed. None of these have a 3 in front of them. So I don't know what happened, but they may have potentially just paid out 9.6 Bitcoin, which is over 100 grand, to these wallets that'll never be claimed. Because it looks like that when they sent these, the way the blockchain works is they can send it to a wallet that doesn't exist, and the wallet will create itself, but now nobody will have a private key to get into any of these wallets. So the fact that now the site is back to awaiting and processing, potentially they're going to eat that $110,000. I mean, whoever that employee was that may have jacked this up is probably shitting bricks right now, because they potentially just wasted over 100 grand. If they do pay this out, it'll further give me more confidence that they are legit. You know, if they're going to eat $100,000, and in the grand scheme of things, you know, they have millions. I wouldn't call it a drop in the bucket, but you know, this is somewhat of an insignificant amount if they have millions. But nonetheless, I'm hoping they pay this. You know, I had a significant amount of, you know, 0.8 Ethereum going into this transaction, so I sincerely hope they get this figured out. There are still people that are reporting that they can't get on the website due to an invalid certificate. I think that if these are new users that never hit this website, I think the reason it still works for me is because I have the certificate cached, because I used the website before it went invalid. There are a couple solutions that you can try. I'll put up some screenshots on the screen in the video editing and show it to you right here. And hopefully that actually helps. I think the main or the bulk issues have been around have been around Firefox and Internet Explorer or Edge. So, you know, give those a try. That's it for today, guys. I just wanted to do a quick update. I hope for you guys that are in this batch that got jacked up, hopefully they get this resolved and we actually get our money out of this transaction. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys all have a good one. See ya.